The way that we farm here, it's biological. We use grazing as our primary tool for managing pastures. There are times when we have adverse patterns that we see in our pastures, either if we're losing diversity or we're losing something or other, and just having someone that I can call on that can, help answer what is going on, number one, and then if there's an issue there, we can actually address that. We worked with Soil Matters to really address some of those issues and embarked on a fairly extensive regrassing program, which has just totally transformed the place.
If you want to grow good crops, you need good advice. And so if I ever have any questions, I'll call Regan from Soil Matters, and I always know I'll get an honest response.
If it's not in the soil, you won't get it in the food you're eating. And that's why we actually started with Soil Matters, because we wanted to make sure that we started from the ground up and working through from there.
I found that they were aligned with the organic issues that we deal with and the compliance required with BioGrow. We found the staff great, and we were all in agreement what we wanted with our soils. That's what we enjoy, is they're quite innovative.
They've got the knowledge, which I respect. I study as well at Lincoln, so whatever they tell me, I always double check it, and it's always on the money.
We seem to be pretty good at growing what looked like good grass, just with your traditional NPK, conventional fertilisers, but we seem to be able to kill the stock pretty well as well. And after a while I was thinking, this just doesn't seem right. But as soon as we started using Soil Matters products, I was amazed. Pretty much the animal health problems went away just like that, and it was, fantastic.
There was no one specific thing that we had to work on when we started with Soil Matters. Everything was sort of all up the chute really. They'd been using one particular fertiliser for the last 10 years beforehand without even giving soil tests. Over a period of the first 4 years we noticed a change, and it's just been slowly improving ever since.
So this used to be the neighbour's land, and seeing what it used to be like to what it looks like now is pretty impressive in just a short amount of time.
Through back to the soil recommendations, we've actually been able to get a really consistent vineyard. It's taken a process probably about 4 or 5 years, but just in the last couple of years it's really developed well, and it's shown good consistency of growth right throughout the block, which is quite amazing compared to what we started with.
We also manage Lees Valley Station, more of a high country environment, and we've worked with Soil Matters on a number of paddocks on the flats there as well, where we've just seen some real transformation of what those paddocks historically produced. Now they're easily our best paddocks, and they've persisted over time, and that's probably one of the biggest benefits to farming under this philosophy and working with somebody that understands the philosophy, is that it's not just getting production for this season, but it's really enhancing production over numerous years.
Some consultants, they're more like salespeople, whereas the Soil Matters guys are more like agronomists.
Well, it's about looking after the soil, and that is the key part, and that's what I like about it the most, is we're looking from the bottom up instead of trying to fix the top. The soil's the key part of the whole system.